Welcome, friend, to the Assassin's Guild. The guild is made of likable murderers and cutthroats that share hobbies like venom testing and mutilation. As an assassin, you can learn to approach slaughter as an art. Your weapons, paint. The battlefield, your canvas. If your heart is unbound by morality and your mind devoid of the concept of a fair fight, then you will fit in here just fine. An assassin's kit is built around whether or not you want to smell your targets while stabbing them. Assassins get training in daggers, short swords, and long swords to stab things up close with. Assassins also get training in heavy and light throwing weapons. No one else gets trained in light thrown, so shh, keep that our secret. The last weapon we get is a bow, for long distance relationship stabbings. Assassins don't wear a lot of armor, so 2 points worn is our maximum, but damn, we look good in it. It's a shame our targets never get to see how much work we put into our appearance. So Assassin's sash color is black, which is perfect for blending in, and it really works with any fashion statement you want to make while disemboweling people. The Assassin's first ability is Assassinate. Shocker, I know. This extraordinary verbal works within 20 feet and is only able to target players you've just killed. To activate, just say Assassinate once. The dead target gets the cursed state. This makes them immune to spirit school magic and effects, the Healy stuff. I don't know about you, but when I kill people, I like them to stay dead. We also get Shadow Step twice per life. Stealth is the name of the game in this guild. Shadow Step is a verbal that makes the assassin insubstantial. While insubstantial, only a few abilities can target you and you can't be wounded by weapons, projectiles, or spell balls. Think of it as trying to play hide and seek really, really well. You can enter this state while running or standing still by saying, I step into the shadows once. You can't move from your current spot until you leave the state by saying, I return to the physical world 2 times. Just pretend like you're not there and your fleshy pincushions will forget in no time. If you have not been caught and pass a level test, you are promoted to level 2. At level 2, you can douse your weapons in venom with a poison ability once per life charge times 3. Fighting fair is just silly. This non-magical enchantment will kill the next opponent you wound in melee. After a wound has been delivered, you lose the enchantment. To activate it, you need to say, I coat these weapons with a deadly poison 2 times and tie a red enchantment strip. The power will not work or be discharged when striking an armored location on an opponent. Strike where you think it would be the ouchiest, like the hamstring or the armpit, or where there's no armor. A good way to think about it is where would I not want to be hit, and then hit them there. At level 3, your Picabo powers get an upgrade with the Blink ability twice per life. This ambulent, non-magical verbal makes it so you enter the insubstantial state and allows you to move up to 50 feet from where you activated the ability. You do this by saying, I vanish from sight once. You exit the insubstantial state just like with the Shadow Step saying, I return to the physical world twice. However, you can't leave Blink while you have an enemy within 10 feet of you. You can use this ability to hopscotch terrain and enemies alike and sow a lot of chaos as the team tries to manage your presence. Just make sure you don't have a tag-along, otherwise they might puppy guard you from leaving Blink. Ever wish that people would just stay where they are and not come bother you? Well, at level 4 you get every introvert's dream, assuming you can't just kill them. Hold Person is an offensive command school verbal that magically bestows the stop status to an enemy once per life for 30 seconds. Simply say, I command thee to stop 3 times. People who can't move their feet are far more prone to accidents, like getting filled with arrows or falling backwards on your sword, because you killed them. When you are level 5, you can ninja anywhere with a teleport verbal. Teleport's incant is I travel through the Aether 5 times. Like your other insubstantial abilities, you can use this twice per life. Unlike your other insubstantial abilities, you cannot use this one while running. When activated, you designate a spot and take the most direct safe path towards it. While traveling, you are insubstantial, but upon reaching your perfect spot, you must exit teleport by saying, I return to the physical world 2 times. The place that you designate as your travel location can be anywhere with no range limit. This place doesn't even have to be in your range of sight, but the place must exist. The power is great for skipping across battlefields or leaving dungeons. At level 6, assassins are so full of murder potential they can slay as an offhand gesture. With the Coup de Grace ability, that's French by the way, once per life you can kill a wounded opponent within 20 feet with a death spell by saying, Death shall come for thee 3 times. This is a great way to deal with legged people that other teammates were too thoughtless to clean up themselves. After you start casting the ability, you can keep targeting the enemy. Even if they are healed, you can still put them out of your misery. In case you fell asleep, here are some pointers on being an assassin. Assassins are adaptive combatants that use their insubstantial state to choose their fights. While you are not moving, take the time to recharge your poison enchantment. Remember, you can recharge this while you are in insubstantial, and even while you have a use of poison active. If you use a bow, teleport is a great way to reposition yourself anywhere on the battlefield, while Blink and Shadow Step can help you avoid melee attackers. Sadly though, casting classes and scouts like to spoil our guild's fun by forcing us out of insubstantial. Luckily, casters tend to be more vulnerable to poison. Dead casters can't bother you. Just don't go sharing our guild trade secrets with strangers and you'll fit right in. Assassin.